Auditing digitally. What's the concept of auditing digitally? So, what is auditing digitally? You're going to do the audit in a digital manner. What are we doing previously? We are taking the papers and we are comparing with the records and we are doing it. Now, what we are going to do is we are not taking the paper. Now, what are we are believing in the system, but we are checking out the process. How is the process being done? What is the problem happening while in the auditing? That's the main thing. So auditing digitally is using advantages and methods for conducting of efficient, effective auditing. So how efficient, effective is the audit? How efficient and effective is the audit we're going to see. With a rapidly growing IT environment, it is essential to adopt technology in IT process. Yeah, like IT technology is growing more, we need to see how to adopt it. For example, sampling tools and selection of sample size from our population based on the material by using a bot for analyzing a statutory payments complaints as part of assessing it. Using sample data sampling software to collect samples from the population to conduct an audit to see whether these samples present are is all the samples are correct, and with the sample what we found we conduct an audit and reduce and compute our risk and reduce our risk of the data which has been presented. So in out of the population, we are taking 10, 20 variables, and that variables, how is it matching with the amounts? Okay, this is two matching, so good. So if everything is perfect, then okay, all the process are perfect, good. If not, what want to do? Let's do. It's time to digitalize the way of audit to deliver through automation and innovation. There are new technologies like capture data, automate, process, and analyze information. Focus on the real part of the client. So capture, automate, analyze, and focus. CAAF. CAF. That is capture the data. Wow, what do you want to capture the data? Automate that capturing data. After capturing the data, what we have automated, analyze the data and focus on the real risk of the client. So after we should analyze the data, whatever, and the report should it, if there are any flaws in the system or flaws in the process, we should focus on that to reduce the risk. That's the thing. Opportunity is understanding how the technology can help and they are applying in the auditing challenges. So you understand how this technology can help us. That's what the question that should be focused on. Expectation from auditor. The audit team need to involve experts and different software applications like technology, having the right level of expertise in new technology like RPA, AI, blockchain technology allows auditor to provide highest quality of audits. So there are technologies like RPA, yeah, artificial intelligence, blockchain, that Bitcoins are processing blockchain. What is RPA? I want to see. Robotic process automation, that is RPA. So the RPA is robotic process automation. We are using that allows auditors to provide highest quality of audit. Investment in the digitally upscaling the people is a real secret to quality technology audit. The quality technology audit is not about the how many softwares you have. The thing is how your people are so technically knowledge, and you have trained your people to conduct the audit, and how much you spent on it, and how much people able to use the technology to find the error. That is the key factor in it. Investment in technology across the profession has largely been focused on developing and using tools like automation and enhance existing process. So these kind of investments are focused on how to automate it, how to enhance the quality of existing processes. I think the data analytics and collaborations of sharing tools, which helps to drive quality in audit. While this will remain core of the role of technology of audit, there is many opportunity where more advanced technologies such as AI, drones are used to have been bigger impact. So for land surveys, the drones are being used and it has been automated, so you can go every area and see through it how this lands, crops, and how latest reports, ponds has been irrigated. Everything is being analyzed. As technology may also play a key role in evolving the scope of audit. Example, using data analysis and machine learning would help to identify this fraud. This kind of thing. How can we find the fraud? To data analysis, analyze the data. Not only that, machine learning. What is machine learning is once the data has been analyzed and we find some fraud or have errors in it, this error would be noted, and the sample we can find some kind of like impact and designs, some kind of flaws, and some kind of error, human error, this being noted. And next, analyzing the data, the machine learning will keep this data and first analyze the data, and the previous result of what we have find the flaw will be applied on the data and check it whether these kind of errors are there in the population. If it been found, so there is a error, this is kind of new, that kind of pattern has been followed, we can find the error fast. Or else, while for analyzing the data of the second population, we'll come up with a new kind of error. So if when the computer is able to understand the population, analyze the kind of fraud, and they're able to retrieve some kind of data, retrieve some kind of error from this, and they're able to store it and apply in various populations, the computer will have a data of all kind of error. So if any person anywhere in India do a kind of single error, the system will trigger it out that this is the error which I stored, and this is and I have an example of these many cases. So this is a classic error. So these kind of frauds can be reduced. So that is what YAML does. So manager on a weekly basis performs a manual control to review the vendor master additions and changes in the system done post appropriate approval. Okay. The control has been tested and performed by the auditor using RPA, that is robotic process automation, robotic performance automation, process automation. Sorry, and the bot can log into the system and generate the report with write the output to the Excel sheet based on the population of bot is will select the sample of changes in the tested. Further, bot will put the correct file with approved changes from SharePoint. This will perform the test. This will perform the testing wherein the population details is approved, data approved by, and identify changes made without approval. So some kind of process going on. So after the approval, system goes and see what has been approved, what has been not approved by the data and time, and is checking each and every bit of transaction because they have the time. Humans have limited by the time, and the humans are limited by the process speed. When computers has increased the processing speed time, very fortunately increased. Latest bot will summarize the result for all data samples in Excel sheet. So we can able to get the output in a human readable format. The auditor will be review the final results and check if there is any conditions and changes without approval. So what the auditor will be able to get of doing all the bot is doing all the process, he will get a human readable format and see what the manager had done, what he has approved, what he has not approved, the date of the variation, which file has been approved, and what is the variation, the date of the second approval, and when the data has been returned, what is when they will checked. Every kind of detail can be derived, can be created by the bot and viewed by the auditor. So the auditor is being using that robotic process automation tool to do all this work in a very short part of time. Very good. Due to the changes on board, manual intervention has been reduced, more accurate results are populated. So more accurate results are getting. Result of changes on time and expectation of highly and little rate. So this helps auditors to get up and able to get him good results out. That's the thing.